Okay.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you. Just would like to thank you for your invitation. It's a great honor for me to be here today. As you can see from the first slide, I would like to thank also CLIL participants. So we just finished the initiative from EVO 2016, and so I've seen some participants in here today as well. And some of our suggestions here today are coming from our training experience that just finished, technically for EVO 2016. So the topic is CLIL. So 10 things we should know about CLIL. What do we need to know about this topic? First of all, the definitions and the acronyms. So CLIL is Content and Language Integrated Learning. So a dual-focused educational in which additional language is used for the learning and teaching of both content and language. So two topics, two aims at the same time. As you can see, different acronyms are used. CLIL is the English, the British acronym. Then we have EMIL in France. And then we have ICLE in Spanish and FAWA in German. And in Italy, we adopted the CLIL, the English, the British acronym. So as I said, two different topics together, two different aims. So content and language, both with the same importance, with the same level of interest and importance, and different models that can be used, that can be implemented according to CLIL framework. As David Marsh, one of the godfathers of CLIL, states here, there is no single model, no blueprint for CLIL. So I'm going to mention some of them best known godfathers and godmothers of CLIL here today. David Marsh says that CLIL is an added value, a driver to get to competence and success and to improve the quality of our educational system. But there's no single definition, no single model. As you can see here, you can have total immersion, partial immersion, double immersion, bilingual education. So each model is, there's no right answer, there's no correct model, but each model can be applied according to the single context, to the single needs, of course. And one of these definitions that Marsh gives here, one of these models, is English as a medium of instruction, which is this next step. EMI, English as a medium of instruction, is a particular way to implement CLIL, which is of course focused on English as a medium, as a foreign language, as a medium of instruction. I mentioned here research that has been carried out by the EMI department of Oxford in cooperation with the British Council. The report has been published, was published in January 2015, and the research was carried out in 55 countries all over the world, as you can see from the map here, and the findings are really exciting, because the English medium instruction is becoming a global phenomenon, ever growing, with a lot of success in these countries, because it's considered a sort of passport to the global world, and that's why it's becoming more and more popular at any level of instruction, primary, secondary, and tertiary level. And in it as well, English is, of course, CLIL can be used and be fostered in different languages, but English is always comes first. So the European Commission strongly fosters CLIL, and of course we are in Italy, and the European Commission is, of course, the recommendations from the European Commission are more or less, I wouldn't say mandatory, but strongly recommended, of course, as for all the other European countries. So the, as you can see, the European Commission defines CLIL as an innovative method that's taken place, that has been found to be effective in all sectors of education, from primary through to adult and higher education, and its success has been growing over the past 10 years and continues to do so. And so there was a specific communication, Rethinking Education, dating 2012, where the staff working document particularly focuses on the importance of CLIL as an innovative method to be applied in the educational system. And so always connected with Europe, with the situation in Europe. We have this report, which is by Eurydice, and is key data on teacher languages at school in Europe, always dating 2012, that offers very wide the state of the art of the CLIL provision all over Europe, according to the different models, the different organizations that each state adopted, of course, according to their specific needs and policy and educational policies, and so, as Van de Crane is here in this quotation states, in less than 50 years, bilingualism and bilingual education have shifted from almost complete rejection to becoming part of the EU's mainstream recommendation for the 21st century. So once again, CLIL becoming a global phenomenon, more and more growing and more so spreading all over Europe, more successful, of course, with different models, different strategies adopted, but it's becoming more and more popular, and we are trying to contribute with our initiatives, also thanks to Nelly and our TechnoCLIL, EVO TechnoCLIL that we just ended. We are contributing to spread the word. So going to the framework, the CLIL conceptual framework. So as I said, CLIL is based on some milestones, we can say, some conceptual frameworks that were considered by these experts, and I'm going to mention here another godmother of CLIL, that is Do Coyle from Aberdeen University. She talks about the 4 C's, the 4 C's framework. So CLIL is based, of course, CLIL has got a lot of C in the acronym itself, but the framework is, yes, it's based on these 4 C's, which are communication, content, cognition, and culture. And David Marsh added another C to this framework, and is competence, always beginning with C, because of course our curricula are more and more competence-based. And so competence is another keyword in this framework that Marsh added to Do Coyle's framework. So language is not only means of communication, but also a tool, not only a tool for communication, but also a tool for learning. So a cognitive tool, and that's why we can communicate through the language. We can convey content and activate cognitive processes. So that's why cognition. And so lower order scales and higher order scales, so different sort of cognitive processes, and everything is the background of culture. So what is important is intercultural comprehension, and of course languages are the vehicles, the tool to promote, of course, intercultural comprehension and communication. That's one of the milestones, the CLIL milestone. Then another godfather, Peter Maisto, it talks about revolution, as we are experimenting in Italy as well. CLIL is a real revolution because it means that we have to just change our mindset, so towards open, new, innovative, and open mindset, breaking barriers and involving all stakeholders, as you can see from this picture, parents, trainers, researchers, teachers, and inspectors, all the community, school, the educational community must be involved in, because it's just a new setting, new organization that is, of course, student-centered, and so the students are real protagonists of the learning path, and everything is active. So just active learning involving, laboratories and so simulations and all the different sort of activities that could be just active for interactive for our students, and so that's why Meister talks about CLIL revolution. That is really, that's why we are just experimenting as far as Italy is concerned, for example. Then always talking about European this is a European project, but the outcome is really important, and this is also a publication, and is a very interesting and useful tool that I think all CLIL teachers should know, should study and use and adopt. It's the European Framework for CLIL Teacher Education. As you can see here, Maria Frigos from Valencia University is another godmother that I'm mentioning here, and but she wrote this publication together with Marsh, Meister, and Wolf, and it's the role. It's about the role of the CLIL teacher. As you can see from this funny picture here, the new CLIL teacher is a really is a puzzling role, and is an important role. So this tool is important to get to know all the competencies that a CLIL teacher must acquire. Just going to the end, because I can see Rob here that wants to call up. Yes, so just very briefly, another important tool is the CLIL pyramid from Oliver Meyer, which is another important instrument that a CLIL teacher should learn, and also because it gives a lot of hints on how to build up a CLIL syllabus, selecting materials, and so how to build up CLIL learning offer to have a successful CLIL output. Just to end up with just mentioning the Italian mother of CLIL that we had also with the mother of our Techno CLIL for review 2016, Inspector Gisela Langer, and the situation in Italy is really is ongoing. We had a reform law in 2010, but just the latest reform in 2015 stating CLIL for all primary, lower and vocational schools, but also it's mandatory in all upper secondary schools. So we can say that Italy is is moving fast towards this important goal. Thank you, Rob, and sorry for being maybe a little bit over time.